is falling. The fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's McDonald to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They run. Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
That run picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my boy's member. Last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Touchdown! Nick Boyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Returning it, here's Spencer. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's McDonald. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And again this time to the tailback. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. He'll try again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down now, it's Robinson. Robinson, a first down and then some. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Flush to his right. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, it's Robinson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 18-yard line. Right there, 54, right there.
They'll run here with Robinson. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that one will be accepted. And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That catch good for only a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. McDonald sets to throw. Being chased out, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Cole McDonald, a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
Let's go! Let's go!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Lawrence on 3rd down. And a Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Ed Oliver that time to want to get in there and bring him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Out of the gun, McDonald. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. McDonald. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is McDonald. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. McDonald. And a dump off here to Robinson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. It's brought in by Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. To throw again is Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the Newtown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now Lawrence. He gets it complete to Harris. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Spencer. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play action. It's McDonald. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
And that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. They'll run on first down. Robinson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. That one caught out wide by Boykin. A gain of 6 there on first.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run for it with Robinson. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. As the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Lawrence going to throw again.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
62 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
On the run, it's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first down, Robinson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are right back in this football game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here's Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he comes back with one complete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
On first down, Lawrence.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Now Lawrence.
Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jaguars 21. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Jacksonville. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jaguars 28. Jason Sanders set to lead off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Robinson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. McDonald sets to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Back to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the